Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? So I'm ready for bed. I got my jammies on. I got Brussels sprouts. So, comments. Commento. Commento. So how you guys doing? I know it's been a while. Can you hear me? Man, I need to clean my monitor. Let's go over some commentos, guys. I can never tell how close I need the microphone to be. Sometimes it's too loud if I get too close, and then sometimes it's not loud enough. I don't know, whatever. Someone says cool glasses. Thank you. This person says, I just subscribed and I really love your videos, but the only thing I don't like is the occasional swearing. Well, I do swear sometimes, so you might want to get used to that if you just subscribed. Because I do that. I do that. So, great upload. Well done. Thank you. I'm a female INTP and my little brother is an INFJ. I'm so thankful to have an INFJ as a brother. He's my best and only friend. Haha. The kind of guys who sleep around with that many women are most likely psychopathic or sociopathic or extremely messed up in some other way. Your honesty is very attractive and helps the people around you quite well, and that's me saying that as a woman. Yeah, it is normal for people to have lust and for guys to want to, spread their seed or whatever. So the desire to sleep with many women is normal. It's not like, but most normal people will kind of like most people don't like the whole one night stand thing. I mean, from my experience anyway, most people don't like that. And there are some people that have intimacy issues already. They're not really fit for a relationship anyway. But if you're sleeping with that many people though, that's just weird. I mean, there is a certain level. It's one thing if you like to sleep around, here and there, but like 100 women in a few months. I mean, you have to be a psychopath. There's no other way around it. So there's a really long comment here. I generally will not read very long comments. So if you want me to read your comment, it really helps to keep it short because I typically will not read very long ones. Or not typically. I don't read them at all. So I mean, I'm talking about like really long, like 90% of the time, INFJs will withhold their judgments and opinions for the sake of others, at times at the expense of themselves. This reservation is mainly due to the immense need of harmony, but might also be the empathic route to whatever conversation you might be having. I can see how it can come off as being disingenuous, but it's really not, fellow INFJ. I don't recall saying that INFJs were disingenuous. I enjoyed this video thoroughly. Thank you. I need to get an INTP friend, fellow INFJ. Thank you. This type of video makes my day. You're welcome. Yay! Well, I'm an INFP, and we INFPs acknowledge that I think INTPs are one of the smartest types, if not the smartest. Yeah, a lot of people do think INTPs are the smartest types, but I mean, intelligence is kind of relative anyway. I think when it comes down to like maybe IQ test intelligence, like INTPs tend to do the best on IQ tests, but that's because IQ tests are like suited to the things that INTPs specialize in, are really good at. So I don't know. Intelligence. I see intelligence as much more broadly defined than academic intelligence and things like that. So I kind of have a different view on that type of stuff. INFJ here. I love INTPs. If you were in my city, I'd find a way to bump into you without you knowing I did it on purpose, of course. LMAOJK. Nice video. Thank you. Why would you want to bump into me without me knowing it? Well, I don't know. Moving on. I feel like we should actively try to delay typing someone until we can deny it or can't deny it anymore. Because first we will type them probably wrong, then we will project the type stereotype onto them, and this can create a lot of issues when we are just trying to get to know someone. I actually kind of agree with that. I will delay typing people all the time because sometimes you just need more information. Like anytime you hear someone, I won't name names, but certain people have a tendency to really do this. Who is sure of everyone's type just by looking at them, and with very little information, or trying to type their 6-month-old son and stupid shit like that. That person is a lying scumbag. So yeah, that's BS. I'm in agreement with you that you should withhold judgment sometimes, but that's just kind of an INTP thing anyway, to withhold judgment until you have all the information. Because, duh, I mean, why would you make a judgment when you don't have all the information? So yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that, and I think that's a big problem. There's people I know, plenty of people I know, who I still haven't made up my mind on their type, just because there's certain like activities I haven't seen them do. Like people I work with, I have maybe half of them typed, but the other half I haven't seen them enough in enough different situations, and I haven't got to know them well enough for me to feel like it would be right to make a firm judgment on their type. Are you sure you're not an ISTP? Excuse me. Are you sure you're not an ISTP? I've gotten like 3 of those comments recently. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure I'm not an ISTP. I'm not sure how I would go about proving that to you, though. Because it's just me arguing about myself, which I think is kind of weird. Weird for you to think you know me better than I know me, but hey, you're entitled to your opinion. But yes, I'm sure. There's a lot of INFPs who comment who say they have an INTP boyfriend who they love. A lot. Maybe it's just because I made an INFP video and an INFJ video, but I'm getting a lot of comments from like INFs. Moodiness, eccentricity, warmth, drug-like energy, value authenticity, value oriented in general, emotional vulnerability, devotion, fun to mess with, LOL. These are all accurate things that describe INFJs well. Yeah. How many INFJs have you met? It sounds like a lot. Are you sure they were INFJs? Grimacing face. Yes, I'm sure. So you don't have to worry about my sureness. Hey, Mike, do you take requests for being typed? Soon. Yes, soon I will be doing that. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that. Rowan Yates. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Peter Dentist says, I've always related it to playing the board game Guess Who. It's easier to say what it's not than what it is. I agree. And I do enjoy your comments, Peter. But yeah, I agree. Deductive reasoning is definitely the most effective way to type someone. So I feel like a lot of these comments aren't very eventful, so there's a lot of dead air because most of them, the comments I've got recently, looks like they're just compliments, which is great. I like that. Complimenting my insight and stuff like that. Hi, Mike. I was smiling the whole time, and I loved how genuine you were talking about us. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You sound like someone I'd want to be friends with. My father's an ISTP as well. This person just said my. Nothing else but my. I was telling my sister today that I'm sad about things going back to normal. I'm assuming you're talking about the masks. Yeah, actually, I felt kind of weird not wearing my mask like at the store for the first time because I was so used to it. Felt kind of weird. Felt kind of like naked. If I can see that the potential outcome of any relationship will irreparably sunder, I walk away. It's efficient in not wasting time. For me, it's over at that point. My physical body is just slower than my mind for now. Okay. But yeah, true. This person is calling me a fag. Oh, he's a MGTOW guy that's still angry at me. That story about your dad was very touching. That was the right thing to do. We can always start over with our goals/vision and get things done, but we can never bring back people who loved us to take care of them after they passed away. Yeah, I just thought that was so weird how that INTJ lady tried to give me a hard time about taking care of my dad. Like, she said that like FE users tend to do that to like sacrifice for their loved ones and like sacrifice their vision in their life or whatever. Like it was a bad thing. Haha, on the INFJ self-glorification channels. I got caught up in that for a while. Yes, I was one of those INFJs. Now I'm just like eye roll, keep on scrolling when I come across that kind of content. There are a lot of good damn people in all Myers-Briggs types. Really good people because, like you said, a person's identity is so much more than that, than what four letters. Yes, true. Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Even when I was first getting into this stuff, I always thought that was weird, the channels that were just about one type. I even remember Frank James saying, I don't watch his videos, but I think I caught a couple of his videos a couple of years ago. He said in one of them, he couldn't understand why anyone would watch his videos unless they were INFJ. So basically, he was saying he was like that too. Your sister sounds like an FI user. You are correct. So yes. Hey, ENFJ here. You seem to have a good sense of style. Your hairstyle, your glasses, beard, all of that seem high SE to me. Are you sure you're not an ISTP? So, first of all, this assumes that having any kind of sense of style is high SE. Secondly, it also assumes that it's not something I've had to work on. How do you know this comes naturally to me? Which I don't think I have that great a style in the first place anyway. Anytime someone has questioned my type, like literally anytime, on my video or on Twitter, it's based on incorrect assumptions. Incorrect things that aren't true about me, and things that could be easily cleared up if you knew more about me. So yeah, I feel like this is kind of an uneventful comment answering session, guys, because there's not very many questions or interesting things to talk about. It's mostly compliments, and well, hope you enjoyed anyway. But yeah. So I appreciate the recent subscribers. Appreciate everyone who's supporting me. I will be typing people soon. So yes, in answering that person's question. I will be starting coaching again too soon. It's something I used to do a little bit. I will be starting that back up. Relationships, dating, etc. So yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And stay tuned for more stuff. So lots of stuff coming. See you guys later.